Hey there, this is Strix, and first off I'd like to wish you a truly happy, healthy, prosperous new year. And here's hoping that your 2015 was really amazing. However, if you're like most people, well, 2015, well, some variation of it may have kind of sucked, or it just, well, not that it wasn't at par with what most people envision as successful, but it wasn't even at par with what we want for ourselves. And if that's the case, if 2015 kind of hurt, or 2015 could have been way much better, then this invitation is for you. If on the other hand, you did fabulously, incredibly, beautifully well in 2015, then, well, maybe this isn't exactly for you unless you want more out of your new year than you've ever made out of a new year, than you've ever made out of your previous years. And in which case, we've got something that might be just up your alley. Basically, this is an invite to something that can help you live your life in this new year, throughout the year, and in the incoming years to the fullest. You see, it's an outdated notion that, well, we gotta just, watch how long we live. We now know that, well, length of life doesn't much mean anything unless you live a truly good quality of life. So we're talking about quality of life here. Not just how much you get done, but how much of life you enjoy in the process of getting things done. And if these are notions that you are interested in, getting the most juice, wonder, enjoyment, beauty, love, and fruitfulness out of your life, then this little thing we've got planned for the weekend might be something that you might be interested in. Basically, well, it's a planning session. Ooh, planning. Yep. Bring a planner. Now we're gonna do something pretty unusual with your planner. We're not gonna do a day-to-day. We're actually gonna manage to fill in advance your planners. Imagine that, for the first time, for most of us, we're actually gonna be able to fill in our planners. You see, for most people, if you look at the statistics, people collect planners, sometimes stickers, in order to have planners that they never quite truly get the most out of, and in some cases, well, never actually even get to fill, much more than like the first few days. And that kind of speaks of like most things, where you kind of start but aren't propelled to finish. So what we're going to do is a method, a system, a means, and a series of skills, techniques, and more than just that. We are going to instill insights and embodied understandings, so much so that you're able to propel your life going forward, starting with the planning session we have in mind. And to give you like a short overview, what's gonna happen is we sit at a desk or move around. It's a free environment, but basically we whip out our planners, we have our pens, and we share insights and leverage tools and means of thinking and understanding. And basically we're gonna uncrack your brain. Yep, it's been broken for a while, and now it's time for a rethinking and a reintegration. Basically, these are tools for effectivity and productivity. And these are tools for getting your life and whatever you want to get done on track. So if you're the type that's, well, started stuff but never exactly got it done, or you're the type who kind of just, mopes or moseys around and, well, things don't exactly go where you'd like to go, here's something to check out. Now, if you're the type who's already on the path towards excellence and is building up to mastery, here also will be tools for making the most out of your precious, 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 precious time. Our basic notion is that the ultimate currency is attention. Yep, not money. Yeah. The only resource that, well, you really need to focus the use of is what you pay attention to. And honestly, if you've been focused on things which aren't quite useful, you've been wasting a lot of your most precious currency. Like, what have you been wasting your time and attention on? What have you been wasting your energy on? What have you been wasting your life, heart, and spirit and mind on? What has pained you in the past year? So, if any of this resounds with you, this Saturday, look us up. And if you're the type who kind of likes to tinker with things, and there are those people, yeah, the kind who not just asks, okay, show me something, and what does that do? But you happen to be the kind that asks, what else could I use that for? Oh, that seems interesting. Now, I wonder what would happen if I leverage that in this context. And yes, for you, this is also for you. Because, strangely enough, any improvement in one area of life tends to spill over into other areas of life. And to help with that notion, it might help to notice that there are three major areas of life that we actually all need to pay attention to. There's health. Oh, wow, that's important? Yeah. There's success or finances or capital and work progression. That's one category. So first is health, second is success, and very important, also ignored, third will be relationships. So health, success, relationships. And any improvement in any of these areas, and in particular if it's the area which has most distressed you or which is most important to you, guess what? The rest of your life improves. So, by example, for some people for whom it's the finances which have not been in order, as soon as that's fixed, wow, guess what? Health tends to improve. They sleep better, they recover better, they have better relationships just because that's taken care of. Now, for people, by example, for whom it's, romance and the heart and matters of the heart which really matter, like having a good partner that takes care of you, and that's the important thing. The moment that's sorted, well, the rest of life just falls beautifully into place. Does that make sense? Now, for people for whom it's health that's unsorted or is actually more and more needing to be a priority, or has actually been ignored, or that actually they know to be a priority but they have ignored, well, as soon as health is better, ooh, hey, look how much more you can do. Look how much more you can enjoy life. I mean, really, if you're not healthy enough to enjoy life, none of whatever you've set aside as a nest egg for your future, none of what you built in terms of career, and none of the relationships you've been trying to salvage will actually work out if your health isn't sorted. So yeah, that's important too. What's really nice is people are holographic. Humans are holographic, meaning any improvement in one area of life does intend to spill over into other areas of life. So, yep, that's another reason to be at our workshop that starts this Saturday, and the nice people at NLP and Hypnosis Philippines will be the people to check out. In particular, you could look up Ken Somera and Robert Dulce. These are the nice folks if you happen to be in the Metro Manila area, and if you happen to be coming in regional, if you're somewhere in the Asia Pacific and you want to check us out, these are also the people to check out. Again, NLP and Hypnosis Philippines. Look for Andre Casniel Somera, and his nickname is Ken, and Robert Angelos Dulce, that's Robert. And you can look us all up at the 7th Prime page on Facebook and elsewhere. That's our training company, and that's where we share all of our lovely goodness with all you wonderful folk. So again, a done methodology, system, insight driven planning session this Saturday, the 16th of January 2016. That'll be somewhere in Quezon City, Metro Manila, Philippines, and you will have to bring your planners, and preferably will have had a good night's sleep, because this is going to be intense. We hope to start by 8 o'clock. We'll make other arrangements depending on what seems to be useful for most people, but we're gearing for an 8 to 12 session to start with, and we'll see how it goes from there. We're planning a roundabout series of sessions the whole day of the 16th of January through the 17th of January. Again, look for the 7th Prime and NLP and Hypnosis Philippines pages. Check us out, see what we can do for you, and yes, we demand that you demand the best for yourselves from yourselves. So, if you have questions, bring them. If you have questions during the session, bring them out. If you have insights, share them. If there are nagging pains that you need to get sorted out, here's a time and place to get sorted those things which drain your energy and keep you from experiencing the very best out of your lives. So again, this is Trix, and here's your invitation to join us for a DONE system. That's DONE. That's the name of our efficiency and productivity and clearing mind RAM module that enables you to have peak performance states. Yup, peak performance states. I don't know if you've noticed, but the clearer your mind is, the less crap there is in your mind, the better you function, the more you function automatically. After all, the time to be thinking about things isn't when you need to do them already. Ideally, you will already have had sorted the things out which you need to have thought about way before they blow up into crap and hit the fan. That makes sense, huh? Yup. Ideally, you will have sorted your crap out way before it tends to hit crisis level. Ideally, when you're there, you will need to function at peak levels, and a clear mind is the way to do it. After all, check out your phones. Doesn't matter how big your SD card is, your external hard drive is. What matters is how much RAM you have, how much rapid access memory, how much deciding critical capability you have, how clear your head is. That's what's impactful. That enables us to connect, to dissect, to detect, and enables us to achieve truly optimal states of flow, which are, strangely, sustainable. So again, 16th, 17th January 2015, this is Trix from 7th Prime. Join us. We will be expecting you. Cheers.